I'm here with Ted, and it's time for another episode of Make It Mine. This is Make It Mine, where we completely transform a senior space into something they can call home. You ready to go in?
Let's go.
Oh my goodness!
Just gorgeous.
That can't be the same room.
On today's episode of Make It Mine, we meet Brookdale resident Ted Drake. Ted's a 95-year-old Korean War veteran who's young at heart.
My wife was a sewer. She belonged to a sewing group, and after I lost my wife, well, I kept on going. We made quilts. They taught me how to make stuffed animals. It's something I like to do, and I wanted to do, and it's fun.
Ted has a craft room that needs an upgrade. Designer Brandi Giovanetto loves thematic rooms and DIY projects. She has an amazing studio in mind that will inspire Ted for years to come. Good morning, Ted. Thank you for spending the day with us today. This is your designer, Brandi, and I'm Anita. And first of all, we just want to get to know you a little bit. So why don't you tell us how long you've been here at Brookdale and maybe some of your interests?
I've been here about 6 years now. I continued with my hobbies that I like.
Yeah, I believe that you like to craft, to work with your hands, and I was told that you made this beautiful piece that you're wearing, actually.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
That took about a year to make that.
And you also like to sew as well?
I started making animals several years ago. It was something for me to do. I enjoy doing it, and I know that people like them. I don't charge anything for the animals.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I make them and give them away. I don't have any storage for the material, so that they're in bags over in one pile.
Okay, so maybe the space will get, some organization just so you can organize all your different materials.
Yeah,
I think I've got a good idea.
Yeah, something to put the material in rather than just a bag on the floor. It has worked so far. I haven't really lost anything, but it's a little messy.
So do you mind if we go take a look at the room?
Sure.
Okay.
This is my work room, and I have a table and my desk. I got to keep the desk pretty well open because I need the space to work for cutting the material.
Yeah. Do you feel like you need a little bit more light in here to work?
Yes, a little more light.
Okay.
I like the window, see the world out there, but in the afternoon the sun comes in, so then I do close the curtains a little bit. I do enjoy this very much.
Yeah.
And I have no speed limits or anything like that. I just kind of do what I feel like doing.
Well, hopefully Brandi can create a space that you feel really comfortable working in and you'll enjoy for many more years.
Yes.
All right?
It would be wonderful.
So take a good look at this, because when we come back later this evening, it's going to be completely transformed.
It's going to be different.
Okay?
Ted loves sewing and working with his hands, but his room isn't really configured for that yet. I'll install new cabinets, shelving, and countertops to create functional and stylish workstations. With some additional industrial decor, Ted will have a very cool and efficient studio to do everything that he wants to. You guys, we're helping out Ted today. We've got a lot to do. We need to get the painters in here and the wallpaper guy in here. So let's get this room cleared out so they can come in and start working. So let's go.
Yes, all right.
Well, I definitely want that wooden car. Yeah, he actually made this.
This is impressive.
Yeah, isn't this neat? The vibe I'm trying to achieve for this room is kind of a cool industrial studio. And if you think about an old industrial building, it's usually a brick building, lots of cement, big windows, things like that. Plus I made sure to throw in blues because I know that's actually like one of his favorite colors. Oh my gosh, that's looking so good. Yes, he's gonna love this. I'm super excited about this brick wallpaper. Obviously, time-wise, we can't do actual brick, so I found the next best thing with wallpaper that looks like brick. Oh, and the paint's turning out great. Yeah, I love that.
It sounds like you've really lived a full life. You've had adventures, you've traveled,
Yeah.
and you've had such a unique hobby that you are continuing to do even now.
Yeah, I like woodworking. I also like lapidary and
Yeah.
silversmithing.
Yeah. How did you first get into that?
When I was a kid, my dad and mom were rock hounds,
Okay.
meaning that they would go out on the desert and they go looking for different kinds of rock.
Wow.
And then you use your grinder
Wow.
to grind it to the size and shape that you want to put it into a piece of jewelry until it fits perfect. It has to fit
Wow.
perfect. If it isn't perfect, it doesn't go in.
So you have to be very precise with all your movements and really know what you're doing and just have probably a really good attention to detail is what I'm
Yes.
guessing.
But that is very important.
So you've been around this since you were a kid. You saw your parents doing this.
Yeah, it's been probably a good 60 years that I played around with it. And,
Yeah. And I imagine you just have a lot of equipment between all the tools. So you probably need an area where you can see everything and really see what you have to work with.
Yeah, yeah. To lay the piece out on my table is what I really need, because the patterns sometimes are, maybe a foot high.
Okay.
I don't have quite enough room on my table.
Well, hopefully Brandi is helping with this issue and you'll have just a lot of workspace that you can really spread out and see everything you're doing. So
That's what I need. Yeah.
that's what you need. Okay. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to it?
I'm very excited. I can't imagine anything than what I've been using.
Yeah.
And
Well, you just wait. I know it's hard. Once you're really used to a space, maybe you can't picture what they could do, but I think you're going to be really thrilled and excited to see what Brandi has done.
yeah, I am. I've been trying to move the clock ahead a little bit.
The brass mirror doors are rather dated, and so I wanted to bring in the industrial vibe of big paned windows. We're actually going to paint the brass black, and then I have this molding. It's actually car molding, and so it's got double-sided sticky tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually run this along the mirror to give it that industrial vibe. Ted really needs a usable space to do his work and his sewing. And right now he's just on this little TV tray, and so we need to give him a bigger space. We're gonna achieve that by giving him some large countertop space so he has different workstations to be able to do all the things that he loves. So I need you guys to mount the cabinet in the corner right there, and one there, and then have the other one right here ready to go. So when we can do the butcher block countertops. The black cabinets that I'm actually going to be placing in this room are from ProSource, and they're beautiful Belmont custom cabinets. I love the framework on them. They're not just flat panel, they're just beautiful. I love them. We're gonna set that piece over there. We're gonna make a T, so he'll have a workstation where he can be able to work around in many different places. I love the look of old wood and bring some warmth into the room. So we got some old crates, and now we've just got to finish this last little bit. We're going to add the top to it, so this will be a perfect spot for a coffee bar for him. And then also he'll be able to store a lot of his material and crafts and stuff like that in here as well. So he's got a bunch of material. So if we just fold them up. We're just trying to go through all his sewing stuff and everything and get it all organized for him. I've got the cool crate shelf that we made, so I want to be able to put baskets of all his different materials and everything. This will be so nice for him, because look at this. I mean, he's just living out of bags. So this will be really nice.
This being the face of the material, and this is the back side.
Can I try and put a little bit of the stuffing in
Yeah.
there? That's a lot of stuffing.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, Ted? Hi, Madison. I'm Anita. Nice to meet you. So what are you guys working on today?
We're working on this camel.
Oh, what animals do you usually like to make when you come here?
I like the little cub this size,
Aw.
and they're easy to make. I can make one of those in one day.
Oh.
But Ted, I want to thank you for being here. It's been such a blessing for all of us to have you here and to share with everybody. You're so kind. At times we have over 30 people here, sewing and crocheting, but only Ted does what he does. Your generosity is
I feel
really
very
shown.
honored with you ladies. You've been very good to me.
Perfect, yep, that looks great right there. So then we'll do the other bracket next to it.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
we're doing great.
Oh my goodness, just like so much bigger in here already.
Yeah, it is. It's actually a surprisingly large room, huh?
Yeah, it really is. This looks great. We will be back here in a little bit, so I'll let you get back to work. And
Awesome.
I'll see you this evening.
Perfect, thank you. Have a good day. These blinds are actually light filtering, but at the same time, if we just turn it, it'll actually block out the light really well. So and he can move it up as high as low as he wants. They're coming in with the closet doors now, so that's exciting. Excited to see them finished. In Ted's old room, he actually had a ton of notes and pictures and things that, keepsakes that he likes to do, and so I wanted to be able to give him a place for that. So they're like a light bulb, you screw it in and they're magnetic, and it just goes in and he just plugs it in. Especially when there's a place with no electricity, you know, so it works out great. This is going to be a huge transformation for him. I'm sure he's going to be a little bit shocked. I just hope he loves it. I can't wait to hear what next he's going to make.
Ted, it's been such an honor to get to spend the afternoon with you. Thank you for sharing your crafts and your art, and I hope you're just as excited as I am.
I am.
You are. I can see that you're really excited.
It's wonderful. I appreciate it so much.
Are you ready to go in?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. Go. Come on in. You love it.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
Beautiful.
This is a beautiful new workspace for you, and you have the shelves and all this room that you can do all your crafting now.
I don't see how you did it.
She's a magician. Her and her team worked their magic.
Yes, we feel very blessed to be able to do this for you.
You guys are making my eyes water.
Aww.
So you have a lot of workspace to be able to move all around. We added some cabinetry here for you so that way you're able to stay nice and organized with everything that you have.
Oh, good.
You have
I know, I see all your fuzzies down
so
there.
now you know what you have to be able to make more stuff.
Yeah, that'll work fine.
It'll work fine.
It'll work good for you.
That'll work good. And did you notice the color of the wall?
I like the color, and I like the closet door. Oh my
Closet
God.
doors we remade.
I know.
Oh,
Look like industrial windows now.
So this is your industrial artist loft, okay? So you can sit up here and create all your masterpieces.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
It's beautiful. I love the brick. Wow.
look at that desk.
You've got your computer area and a sewing area that are totally separate.
Yeah.
And all this
That'd be
space.
so nice. And I can still see out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got your coffee bar right here.
Oh,
Yep, your coffee bar is
Good.
here. This is also a bulletin board, so that way,
bulletin board.
so you can add, these are all magnets, and then these are little clips, so you can
I
clip
like
on there. And got you some neat storage for all your thread.
Oh yeah, see?
Oh,
How cool that is.
Oh, nice.
Now hopefully you'll be able to just be able to see and get some great inspiration for your next project.
I can't believe you guys did all this.
Ted wanted a simple, well-organized space for his hobbies, and Brandi delivered with an industrial studio that gives him plenty of space to work. For resident stories like these, come back for more episodes of Make It Mine.